Welcome to ENCODE TV. In this video, we're going to take a quick look at point-of-call address reference data. We're going to explain how this new type of reference data is different from the traditional kind, and we're going to look at how point-of-call data can help you. So what is address reference data, and how does it work? Address reference data is published by Canada Post, and ENCODE uses it to recognize valid mailing addresses. There are two different types of address reference data: postal code address data, or PCAD, which has been published for many years, and point-of-call range-based address data, or POCAD, which was first released in January 2011. To understand the differences between them, let's look at how a typical Canadian postal code works. Let's imagine that we have a street with a row of houses. A typical postal code contains a range of street numbers for one side of a block face. In this example, our postal code includes even numbers from 10 to 20. It's important to understand that traditional PCAD data is based on ranges, not on individual house numbers. Using this postal code range, ENCODE would tell you that the address at number 16 is valid. But what if number 16 were an empty lot? Unfortunately, the postal code range data wouldn't tell you this. If you analyzed the address at number 16, you'd be told that it's valid, even though it isn't really there. This is where point-of-call reference data comes in. In point-of-call reference data, gaps in the traditional postal code ranges are eliminated. This means that ENCODE is able to recognize that there is no valid address at number 16. Only SERP-recognized software like ENCODE is allowed to use point-of-call data. Let's take a look at a couple of real examples to understand the impact that point-of-call reference data can have on your address data quality. This is the ENCODE configuration utility. This program is included with the ENCODE Toolkit free trial software that you can download from our website. This is the Review ENCODE script results window. It's showing the result of a small test batch. I've picked 4 addresses. 2 are street addresses and 2 are apartment addresses. For this batch, I used the traditional PCAD reference data. You can see that ENCODE found that all 4 addresses are valid, meaning that they have been matched and that they contain no errors. Now let's look at the results for these same test addresses using point-of-call reference data. You can see now that 2 of our 4 addresses turn out to be non-correctable. How can this be? The first record is valid, but the address next door is not. Here we can see the value of point-of-call reference data. It can find bad addresses that the traditional PCAD data can't. That's the good news, but there is a proviso. Because of restrictions imposed by Canada Post, point-of-call reference data can only be used in batch mode, and only then when generating a statement of accuracy report. That means your online interactive address corrections, like the kind you should be doing at address capture time, can only use PCAD reference data. It's possible, therefore, that ENCODE's interactive API will tell you that the address is okay, but ENCODE Batch will tell you at mailing time that there's actually a problem with the house or apartment number. You should keep this restriction in mind and plan to use ENCODE Batch to find bad points of call which can't be detected interactively at capture time. If Canada Post ever changes their mind and relaxes the usage restrictions on point-of-call reference data, ENCODE will be able to start using it in your interactive applications without any change to your systems. Point-of-call reference data should be especially helpful to you for finding bad apartment numbers. Canada Post has said that this is the #1 address quality problem impacting undeliverable mail. Using point-of-call reference data could help you improve your address quality anywhere from 0.25% up to 5%. To find out more about point-of-call data and how ENCODE can help you solve your address quality problems, have a look at our website at www.novamg.com. We have lots of resources that will help you learn about address data quality and how ENCODE can help you maximize the value of your address database assets. We'd also be glad to talk with you about your address quality challenges. Contact us to arrange a discussion, a data quality assessment, or a live demonstration of ENCODE. Thanks for watching ENCODE TV.